Let's have this conversation.
Let's go. What's up?
What's up?
Triple C. You know what I'm saying? It's time, guys. Hope you lot are good. Hope you lot are well. Today we're back with another topic. You know what I mean? And today's topic. What is today's topic, guys?
Motivation, hard work, dedication.
Sure, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So today we're talking about motivation. Today, you know, we're just gonna talk about like certain things that motivate us. You know, what motivation means to us. You know, and obviously at the end, as we always do, you know, we're gonna give our advice on motivation to motivate you guys that are watching. So let's start with O'Day, Big D, O'Day time. What does motivation mean to you, and like what things motivate you?
Motivation is something that, to me, it's something that makes you wake up that 30 minutes earlier. That fire in you. That's what I call motivation. That fire in you to achieve your goal. That is motivation. And what my motivation is like we said multiple times, not on the podcast, but just as a group, is I always wanted to be 19 and being able to get my mum outside the blocks, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out, she ain't got to work no more type of thing.
Yeah. I
was listening to Diddy, and he said, that's what he said. He said by 19, he was able to get his mum outside the blocks and like buy his mum a house and that. So that was always my goal. Now that I'm 19, it hasn't changed. Obviously, everybody's marathon is different, you know what I'm saying? But like,
okay.
I still strive towards that. That's my motivation still.
Okay, so another question in regards to that. So, no, two questions in fact. So, in regards to the Diddy thing, so is that something that you're trying to like replicate? Is that something that you want to do? And if it's a case where, you know, because obviously there's different circumstances. When it was Diddy's time, you know, things were different. Obviously now it's our time. You know, we got.
And you went through different paths. You went for a different route.
You know what I mean? So, say for instance, you know, you hit 20. And nothing's changed. How is your mindset gonna be? Like, what is it that you're gonna feel? Because it's like, in a way, if you hit 20, are you gonna feel like, oh man, like it's done, I didn't achieve it? Because obviously Diddy did it when he was 19. If you're 20 and you haven't achieved it yet, no one's saying that you can't achieve it later, but it's like your goal was to do it at 19. So what is that gonna, like, how are you gonna feel mentally? Like, what were you gonna do? How are you gonna battle it?
Everyone's different, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm someone that's quite mentally strong. Like, nothing really phases me. Like, words and like actions don't really phase me like that. So if someone is saying, oh, your goal was to get your mum out of the house at 19, I know what I'm doing at 19. Like, I'm working. I've got job opportunities, and I'm putting money towards a new house for my mum and that. It's not like I'm not doing nothing, but obviously I can't. Like, times are different. Obviously, I'm in.
100%.
Yeah, and I'm basically working a job here at the academy. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's I don't have that. I'm not getting paid from this type of thing. So I have to find different ways to make money. So like, even last week, I didn't even tell you lot. Yeah, it was so bad that I was not bad, but like I was just looking at ways of like how to make money online, just things like that. And then but yeah, that's what motivates me. But how I feel, I don't feel bad that I didn't achieve that goal. By 20, I don't think like I'll be depressed or I feel like that goal still stands. That being able to get my mum outside, you know what I'm saying, like move her out the blocks is still a goal. But obviously not at 19 because that was quite unrealistic.
Okay, fair enough. It's good. Okay, now last question I was gonna ask. So in regards to like football, like what is it that motivates you in regards to like football? What are your football dreams and aspirations? Like what is it that, what's your foundation that motivates you solely for football?
I'd say family and friends, but also myself. But I say family and friends first because, for example, my friends, when I'm feeling down from something, like they know how I play, like they know what I am on the field and how I play. And when it's my time, like, you know what I'm saying? So
So Dame
Dame time.
What time is it?
Oh, daytime.
Check your watch.
So, but yeah, not to be big-headed, but like when I don't do something significant on the field, it's not a good day for me. That's how I feel personally.
Yeah,
so
should be. That's how it should be.
But like my friends pick me up, and that's what motivates me. Family, I'd say, obviously, just their will of telling me to keep going, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel type of thing.
Facts.
And I also said myself, because
Yeah.
if you don't believe in something, who will, type of thing. Like, if you don't believe like you're gonna make it to the next goal, which is us for going to the USA, going to the States, and playing college football, wherever, JUCO, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Who's gonna believe it for you?
Yeah, if you're not believing that you're gonna make it there, or if you're not manifesting it, like bringing out that energy, putting it out to the world, who's gonna bring it towards you, type of thing.
That's major. What about you, Tishan?
Me.
What motivates to?
Alright, cool. So firstly, the first question was what motivation is to me. Motivation to me is just, to be honest, I don't really look to motivation, because motivation fades. You know what I mean? I look to dedication, because dedication is something that it's motivation, but it's plus your own inner will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because motivation, you can watch a podcast. You know, like people can watch this and get motivated by it, but then the next day, obviously they've forgotten about it. It's done. But when it comes to motivation, like, motivation is something that fades, but dedication is something that stays with you. So today, I'll even say that today I woke up, I was tired, bro. Tired. Could have went back to sleep. Literally, all it took was 5 more minutes. It would have been done, 8 o'clock. But that dedication is like, alright, cool. I'm up, my eyes are hurting, I'm tired, but I'm still going. You know, I'm still going to the gym, I'm still waking up, I'm still doing what I need to do, you feel me? So that's what motivation / dedication means for me. And what motivates me, I would just say there's a lot of things that motivate me. Like, I'm a person where, like, if there's nothing to, even if there's nothing there, like, I find something, I create something. Like, I would say I'm kind of like Michael Jordan in a way. This guy was just a maniac, bro. Maniac. Like, there must have been a game, where he was playing, he wasn't doing the best. He wasn't playing like MJ. And there was other guy on the other team that was doing well. Like, he was actually doing well. The game finished.
Grizzlies.
I think it was the Grizzlies. The game finished. The guy was like,
Trash.
"Nice game, Mike." Then, literally after that game, the guy had 36 points. In the game, in the whole game, he had 36 points. Next game, Michael was like, "Oh, what that guy had in the game, I'm gonna have in the first half." Next game came, my man had 32 points in the first half. Then after the game finished, he came up to me and was like, I'm the GOAT. Couple years go by, everyone finds out that the guy didn't even say nice game, Mike. He made it up, bro. He made it up in his mind that the guy said nice game, Mike. And it just goes to show that he will do anything to, like, create motivation or create a scenario in his head where it motivates him, you know, to do things. So, like, when it comes to me, it's like, I motivate myself, and, like, if I don't do well in something, or I know I can do more, I motivate myself. Like, even gym today, last week I did like 140. Literally, even you was like, what did you say? Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. Alright, cool. Let's up on 160. Boom.
You alright?
Yes,
good thing. How you doing?
You got a test or something now?
Yes, just a little presentation that we're doing.
Okay, it's very serious. Come on, mate. You good? Good luck.
Thank you. What a legend, man. That's tough.
What a legend.
But you were saying, go big or go home.
Like, literally, you was like, go big or go home. Boom, slap on 160. Do it. Like, it's just stuff like that motivate you to do more. And it's just like, you got to see more for yourself, more than what anyone sees. And as O'Dane was saying, you know, like, if you don't believe in it, how can you expect for others to believe in it? You know. No one really understands what you're doing. They only see the highlights. They never see the lowlights. But then you have to believe in it to the end, because, like, you don't want to be that guy where afterwards, bro, what happened? Like, I saw you was in the academy, I saw you were doing well, and I thought you were gonna make it far. And then, you know, you have to explain yourself to them, like, so basically,
what
happened was, and you don't want to have to do that, bro. So it's like, literally, all you can do is just push through to the end, man.
I think that I agree with you when you say that dedication over motivation, because, as you said, you can listen to music, you can listen to stuff to get you motivated, Then what happens in those dark times when you're not
Dark
motivated?
times,
What happens when you can't get that source?
literally.
You know what I mean?
And
So
what would happen without that source?
so I try and make sure that a lot of my things are internal. You know what I mean? And I don't rely on external factors to keep me going.
Keep you going.
So
Facts.
just working on my own mental, making sure that I can talk to myself to, you know, be relentless, you
Get
know.
yourself back on track.
Don't stop.
Because on the field, when you're in a game, there's no music. When you're fourth quarter, there's no music, bro. It's literally you and your mind. When you're tired, you're running down the brick. There's no music. There's no podcast or nothing. It's literally your mind. In your mind, you can say it, but physically, it's not there. There's nothing there. You can't go on your phone. You can't message your mom. You can't message your girl. It's literally you and your mind.
Do you know what? I used to actually really rely on external motivations. Like, I'd rely on other things to keep me going, but then I realized that it's just too inconsistent. Way too inconsistent.
Way too inconsistent.
What do you think about like dedication or motivation?
I feel like what you said was right. Especially when you said external factors, because I could talk like that. Because I could add a point to that. Because last year, I felt like if I didn't listen to this song, I wouldn't do well, type of thing. Like if I didn't listen to this song before a training session, I wouldn't do well. And now, I don't. Well, I listen to music, but it's not to get me pumped. It's just to.
Because you enjoy it.
Because you enjoy it.
So
you feel me?
But yeah, that's. It sounds weird now to say it out loud, but like, yeah, last year I felt like if I didn't listen to the specific song before a training session, I'm not gonna feel. Oh, let's get into it. Let me make it hit.
I feel you.
Because then think about it. What happens? Let's say people that have like lucky socks. Let's say you're like, okay, when I wear these lucky socks, I have a good game. So then what happens when you have a bad game and you're wearing the lucky socks? Mentally,
it's
you break down.
Exactly.
Like, I had the lucky socks on today. What happened?
Now what? Like,
Exactly.
you don't have
What do you
anything
do?
to lean onto.
Exactly. And that's why you can't become too attached. It's just, it's in life, you can never become too attached because everything fades away eventually, literally. But when you're standing strong and you're founded in your faith and your ability to just go, nothing will stop you, bro. Literally, nothing will stop you. And that's something that I'm so proud to say that's one of my strengths is that I don't need no music, nobody to just stay strong. I know that Tashane's good. Tashane will go out there and be fine. Like literally, I wouldn't even need for someone to say, yeah, bro, you got this. I know myself that I've got this, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, you gotta block out the noise, man.
Literally,
100%.
Fight those inner demons.
literally, bro.
Love it.
Dark mode.
Yeah, dark mode.
Dark mode, yeah.
Dark mode.
Dark mode.
What do you even think about? We're talking about dark mode. I just wanna veer off into another topic. What do you guys think about using your dark side for good? If you get what I mean.
Go on, Jamie. Set the tone.
When you say dark side, you mean as
Like, there's that
Everyone
inner.
has a dark side.
Yeah, there's that inner ferocity. That inner animal that you can let out. Obviously, if you let out too much, then you start having fights. But if you just let out
Tiny bit.
just
don't control it, but work with it.
So wait, what was the question?
What do you think about using the dark side for good?
I mean, if you know how to control it, yeah, like I feel like it's great because, well, it's not, I don't know what to say. Like it's great. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's a good thing to have. Like it drives you, but it gives you that little
Push.
Yeah, exactly. That little push that you need to, for example, get the extra 10 yards, or for your example, when you like smack man down. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Pause.
little put. Smack man down.
Pause.
I don't really see the.
No, I feel you still. Okay, so would you say, Percy, you know how to control your inner dark side?
Yeah, I think so.
Fully.
Yeah, like you just gotta know when is the right time, type of thing. Like,
Okay.
like if I'm in a social environment, I'm not gonna be.
Dark side.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay, on the field though, so because if someone on the field, it's a different ball game.
But when you're on the field, you're not okay. As much as you're a unit, as much as D-line's a unit, as much as DB, you're playing for yourself, type of thing. As much as you want to be like a teammate, at the end of the day, at the end of the academy, you're not playing. You're not the academy no more. You're
your own accolades.
exactly. I'm a Dane Linton. You're Shane Boyce. You're Polo. You're Polo K.
Remember the names.
Exactly. You ain't got
Remember the names.
Yeah.
like as as much as that team matters, you're fighting for yourself. You wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning for yourself to get better, to get into the next stage. It's not for anybody else. So
for you. So
yeah.
Okay.
That's what about you?
For me, me personally, I know how to control it. It's like it's because like it took years for me to control it, but I finally learned how to control it, and it's them ones where people wouldn't even know. Like when you change, people don't even know that it's there. People that knew you before, they know, but people that are new that you know, when you meet new people, they don't know. And it's not a thing to block, but they don't need to see that side. You know what I mean? But you know that it's in you, because once it's in you, it never fully goes. But it's just, you know how to tame it, you know how to control it. And when there's situations where it's like, okay, cool, and in a way, I think it helps me as well. It's because, like, you know, the ones where, like, say for instance, someone says you're not aggressive, and like for our sport, you're not aggressive. In your mind, you know, yes, I am aggressive. Like, you know you are. But it's just they don't know yet. But then when it's time and, you know, everything bites the dust and you need to go and you need to do it, that's when you show them. And it's like, yo, this guy's a dog. Like, I didn't know this guy had it in him. You know what I mean? But they only need to see it in certain times. In training, you're training. You know, those are your teammates. You don't need to show them. But when it's the trenches, you're losing, because I feel like right now we haven't felt like what it feels to lose. Man, they're more heated about the black and white game. But when it gets to a proper game,
where everyone's
feeling it, we lose. We're on the same team together. You know, right now if receivers drop, receivers, you don't need to make your receivers catch. But realistically, those are your receivers. So in the game, those are your receivers. Like, I've never seen the way everyone was cheering when Jermaine Denver catch. I saw the defensive man cheering, like, you know, like last week he wasn't just trying to take man out. You feel me? But you can just see the teamwork, the cohesiveness together. That's my receiver. Get them yards, this and that. In a real game, when that happens, and people are dropping or whatever, everyone's gonna feel it, and it's gonna take someone, a leader, someone to get that dark side to bring everybody up. You feel me? And it's like, it's just how you control it in a way. What about you, AP?
I see. The thing is, I'd say, I can control it. Like, a lot of people can control it, but I don't want to control it anymore. Like, obviously I don't want it to take over. But
I know what you mean.
I want to work with it type thing.
Yeah.
Like,
literally, hand in hand.
Yeah, like,
let's do this.
I want to work on being able to work with it, not just control it, because controlling it's all well and good, but then it's like as much
on and off.
It's not. It's easier said than done. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So I'd rather try and work with it in that sense.
By the way, guys, I've never seen Apollo bug out. Never.
Never seen me bug out.
I've seen you bug out, bro.
We see you bug out, bro.
Get rid of me, bro. Hey, you bugged out, bro.
We saw you bug out. That's why when I asked you, you fully control. You lot have never seen me bug out. Never.
But
I said not yet. You wrote. But you know what I mean?
I wasn't bugging out, though.
So it's worse? Yeah, long day. Anyway.
That was even the dark side. That was just shouting at him. See, that was just medium.
That was just medium. Oh, damn. Guys, watch out.
Hey. I feel like what Apollo said was true, like working with it, because for me as a D lineman, I feel like it takes like one thing. Like, if you get pancake, for example, obviously, touch wood, that never happens in my day and age.
Me too as well.
Anyone?
Yeah, like, that brings out, like, if he's laying on top of you, and what all linemen like to do is when they're on top of you, they like to push off you. And
I said you have to one hump sometimes.
Yeah, they like to. Yeah, they like to be a bit loose.
They go, hey, grind on me.
Yo.
Hey, you have to pay for that.
And yeah, like.
Oh! See what he said? Why did you think I have to pay for that one? Yo! Oh, snap.
But yeah, that brings out the rage. It should bring out, like, the.
But what are you heated about in that moment? Is it more embarrassment or?
Because you know, in film, you're gonna get smoked.
For me, it's pride. It's like,
You know what I mean? Like, because that's what I mean. Like, is it more, okay, I'm gonna get grilled in film, or is it more that I'm angry at myself for letting it happen? You know what I mean? Because it's like, why is he doing that? Like, how is he doing that to me? You feel me? It's like a fumble in a way. It's like, of course you're gonna get grilled in film, but it's like, it's more of like, how am I letting that ball go?
Yeah, that's you.
That's me. Like, how am I dropping the ball? How am I giving them the opportunity to turn over and make a play? You feel me?
You never fumbled, have you?
Touch wood. But now I have it so far. I'm trying to keep it like that. But yeah, okay. Now before we finish off, who is someone that motivates you? Like, as in, like, who is someone that motivates you? Like, when you, it could be anyone.
See, I know who yours is gonna be, so I'm not gonna steal that.
You know who it's gonna be.
I'm not gonna step on that.
He knows who it's gonna be.
That was so easy. If you watch the podcast, you should know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna step on that, but I'm gonna go a very similar route and say Michael Jordan. I'd say that motivate. The thing is, I don't like the word motivate because, like,
I know
you know what I mean.
What pushes you?
Yeah,
makes you work hard.
I want to emulate the mentality. I'll say that. I really want to emulate that mentality towards life. Actually, maybe not towards life, towards my sport. Yeah, towards my sport. What about you guys?
Go on, you because you already know he's mad. I actually don't know who yours is.
Actually, hold on. Let me. I feel like it's gonna be Nip.
Yeah, but I'd say Hoover as well.
Hoover.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Oh, Hoover, bro. You call man Hoover.
Jay-Z and Big Sean.
Okay, why?
Big Sean. Why Big Sean? Because I understand Jay-Z.
Like the energy that he brings, like he's been through quite a lot for, like, I don't think you've seen the podcast. I didn't think I sent it to you, but he went through like heart problems. Yeah, and but now, well, he grew up in Detroit, and if you know, like, America, Detroit is
that's big.
That is that's the Brixton of you know what I'm saying?
That's the gutter.
Bro, it's not the Brixton of flipping.
Of London, maybe Croydon. Yeah, okay.
No, because deeper. If you're calling that the Brixton, what is Chicago? What is LA? What is, I think, even Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta is a bit crazy still.
Houston's hot as well.
There's bare places.
Memphis.
And them man can carry guns. I don't know if you can carry guns in Detroit.
I don't even know. But
yeah, we know that.
He said that in the podcast that he could see his new house from the trenches type of thing. So that kind of like, so for example, if you could see the Shard from your house type of thing, like you chill in the Shard in your future type of thing, like from your yard,
I can see
like where the Shard, where you want to be type of thing, like your vision is. So that's what kind of drives me to work harder, but give me that fuel.
I feel you.
And to
for me, everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's Kobe Bryant and KB. Because it's just like
Mamba.
His mentality was just different. Like every time I see him, I see a quote of him. Like, some people don't know. They think that it was all easy for him, but like Kobe was actually violated. Like, I remember there was a time where in his hometown, you know, he killed it. He won MVP. The crowd were booing him, you know. And in the video, I'm gonna show you like the video afterwards. He was even like, you know, I just came out here to have a good time. You know, he did well, and you know, he got criticized, he got bullied, you know. And it's just the way Kobe is, you know what I mean? Like, his mindset, no one else can have. No one else will have. This guy used to train 5 times a day. Wake up at 4 o'clock, 5. Train for 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, who trains 5 times a day? Like, you feel me? This guy was just an animal. He would be in the gym, on the field. You know, he would be a father to his kids, go drop them off to school, bro. Like, he was just different. You know what I mean? He was just different. On his last game, my man scored 61 points. Who does that, bro? Like, who does that? Like, what way to leave? What way to end? You feel me? So, literally, hands down to him. He's just a GOAT, you know. Whenever I think of someone that I want to be like, even though he's a basketball player, it's him. It's him. And not only him, but Drake as well. Drake is a legend, man. You know, like, Drake is just Drake. You know, if you don't know, you know, he won Artist of the Decade like yesterday, and just watching the video that he posted, you know, where people were doubting him, you know, some Canadian light-skinned guy, you know, who is he? He made one good tune, you know, that's it. He's not gonna make another one, and then boom, you know, like, look at him now, he's blowing. And the thing I like about Drake as well is that he's not like these other artists, you know, he's not in it for, you know, the fame, the money, you know. What I noticed as well, like when I was listening back to some of his old tunes, all the videos, comments off because he didn't want to see all the comments. Some of them have like 10 million views, no comments. Other people, oh yeah, let me see what these lot are saying about it. Are they rating it? Are they liking it? He just posted this thing, no comments. Some of these videos are like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, bro, no comments. This was before he was even up there. But you can just see that Drake isn't about all that. He just does his thing, you know what I mean? Like even on his IG posts, he limits the comments. Drake would have millions of comments, but he just limits it because he does his own thing, man. That's what inspires me about Drake, man, is that, you know, he's the only one to do it like that, man.
And he's so like inclusive, like he's not, I don't see him out here type of thing.
Yeah,
he's always like with his son or something, like he's always by himself.
You know, the
like,
fact that he even kept his son away from the world, it just shows that he doesn't want, you know what I mean, he doesn't want everyone knowing his business. Drake is he's a unique guy, man. Like, he's different.
100%.
He's different, man. So that was motivation for
motivation,
people,
hard work and dedication.
So what we giving them before we bounce?
In the video.
Start off.
Okay. I was thinking about this on the bus yesterday.
Journey home.
Yeah, I'd say be tunnel vision. Like if you set a goal, stick to that, and like when you're on your craft, and like if you see if someone is doing better than you, don't like peep over to their side, don't peep over to their lane type of thing, because like it will distract you from your path and it will make you feel, oh, I'm not doing this. As much as that might fire you up, it's gonna lower you down as well. Type of thing. So just stay in your own lane, stay tunnel vision. Yeah, to shame.
AP.
My one is, to be successful, you have to win the battlefield in your mind. That means like being able to defeat your inner demons, the doubts that you may have, the insecurities. Just being confident, because it's you. You're the person that doubts yourself first, and you have to doubt yourself last. You can't be doubting yourself, man. You gotta believe in yourself.
Yes, sir.
Believe in yourself. Damn.
Believe.
And for me, the message I got for you guys is, what was I gonna say?
Believe in you.
Yeah. So the message that I got for you guys is, don't worry about something that you haven't done. Like the thing with me is that something that I do is just that I don't worry about something that hasn't done. Like, say for instance, it's a game, and someone asks me like, oh my god, are you like, say for instance it's last quarter and you need to score a touchdown, you're the last drive, like, are you scared that you're gonna score? Why am I gonna worry about something that I haven't done yet? Like, don't worry about something that, you know what I mean, don't worry about something that you haven't done. So if it's a test, don't worry how you're gonna do. The test isn't, why are you gonna worry about the test when the test hasn't happened yet?
Exactly.
Revise, do all the stuff that you need to do prior, and then when it's time to take the test, take it. Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about those things. Like, just focus on what you need to do all the hard work, then execute. So it's like, don't focus on all the complicated stuff. Like, oh my god, am I gonna do this? I don't know. Focus when it gets there, let it get there. But before that, just, you know, do the build up to it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's Triple C's.
That's it.
You know what to do, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we out. Deuces.